Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly and I just feel like playing today and I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm actually gonna go into a palette that I was sort of inspired by Juicy Jazz. Jasmine has a fantastic channel. She is, I want to think she's Cuban maybe, but she is so down to earth. She does a lot of drugstore budget friendly, so shout out to Jazz. She doesn't know me. We're not friends. I would love to be friends with her. She seems like she'd actually be really cool, but that's not why we're here today. She actually used this palette. This is from BH Cosmetics BFF, Alondra and Elsie palette, and I realized I didn't have it. I love BH Cosmetics, and she was like, oh, this is an older palette, but it was still available. So I picked it up. I hope it's still available when you guys are, if you guys are watching this video and you're even slightly remotely interested in. But I've never used it before. I actually really enjoy the BH formula. And I thought, you know what, let's just do a get ready with me look. I've got, kind of my base layer on already. Okay, you guys. So here's what I love about the BH formula. They tend to be very pigmented, which is good. Usually at least a little goes a long way in my personal experience. And I thought this actually had a really beautiful color story. Of course, I'm immediately drawn to this grungy green shimmer, green gold shimmer. Love that. Love these colors of blue. I feel like that's a really great kind of like date night amp up fun sort of thing. You've got some, row of, pinks and mauves and rosy colors. And I just feel like this has a really good combination of stuff. This periwinkle blue, I gotta be honest, this is not my favorite. These lighter pastel blues, just not my jam. These two colors look very, very similar, very just slight difference to it. So I don't know if anybody's upset about that or not. I didn't buy, I think they had like lip combinations too. I didn't get one of those. Maybe I'll do a daytime look and then move into nighttime. You guys cool with that? I also picked up the Bellini face palette from BH. It's blush, and it's coral blush, and for whatever reason it's been the year of corally peachy blushes. So I already have a little tiny bit of contour. I used Natasha Denona's Sculpt palette, so it's like a cream contour. So I'm gonna go in with one of these blushes. I'm a little scared. I feel like this is great if you have some color, and I feel like I don't really have much suntan left, but I'm gonna go in the one right here in the middle. Let's just see what this looks like. A little bit of kick up. My tactic with blushes when I haven't swatched them, like I did not swatch, is to start a little higher up because I'm okay with doing a little bit darker up here. I think it can kind of lift your face a little bit, and then tap it down just to give you the right blush. It is what it is. I've got this like auto lighting on my camera. I don't know if you guys are coming here for the quality. I do know that it would be probably a little more enjoyable. And I get it because sometimes when I see people's videos and it's too dark, I'm just like, oh, well, I don't really like it. I don't film in natural light because I film in the basement. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you guys are existing subscribers, thank you so much. Welcome back. I appreciate you guys. I do this for you guys. I would not be here if it was not for you. Such a pretty blush. I only use one color. Now I'm feeling like I need to kind of go in with a little bit more. This seems crazy. I'm gonna take this one that's almost like a lipstick pink, and I'm just gonna put it right back up here. I probably just over abused blush way too much. Feeling it today. Feeling all like bold. How does that bode for my eyeshadow look that I'm gonna do? Okay, it might be too much blush, you guys. These little palettes, I've got several of these now. I say little, there's 6 blushes in them. They're not little. You don't need 6 blushes. I don't even know that you need 3 blushes, but the BH quality I really, really like for an inexpensive like drugstore. I get these at Ulta. I think I've got a few things off their website as well. Yeah, BH blushes. I'm gonna take that into another room where I've got more of my blush stuff. I'm looking around my desk going, what did I bring in here to film with? Let's take a look at this palette here. One of the things that strikes me most about this is the pan sizes are a little small. Not that they're tiny, they're not like redonkulously small. They're slightly smaller than I think what a lot of palettes have gone to these days. And gotta be honest, I'm actually okay with it. There's a lot of shades in this palette. There's 20 shades in this palette, so you have a lot to work with. You have a lot of shades to work with in this palette, but I love the fact that there's smaller shades. I'm gonna go in with this kind of matte tan color in her called Latte. It's appropriate, I think. A little bit of kick up. I didn't put any eyelid primer on. I probably should have. What I did use is whatever was left on my makeup brush from when I applied foundation. I just kind of ran across my eyelids after putting on skincare. Where I film, not only is it downstairs where I don't have any natural light, but my dogs also like to be in attendance when I'm filming. and they breathe really loud. I have 2 huskies. They're a lot of fun, a lot of personality. I need to move you guys in. Hold on. All right. Moved you in a little bit here. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a daytime look. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 different looks. I'm gonna do a daytime look, and then I'm gonna go a little bold because I'm inspired by this palette today. It's like feeding my creativity. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wait, BFF, I think I've got one of those. Oh, nope. The one I have is like Dose of Colors, I think. And this is completely different. You guys, leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you feel about BH. And do you purchase BH? Do you like BH? Do you have any issues with BH? I'd love to know your guys' opinion on it. If you have a huge collection, you probably don't need them. If you are starting out with makeup, it's a good brand to kind of check a look at. I'm going to go in with this matte brown down here. A mid-tone brown, more like a milk chocolate brown, called Aloe El. I guess that's maybe Alondra and Elsie. Dual shade. Now, most daytime days, not like most calendar days, but most daytime days, I wear glasses because I'm sitting in front of a computer. My regular job has me largely conference calls and reports and presentation like that. Videos, I do some videos as well. So because of that, I still want to, you know, put myself together. So I wear glasses. So a lot of my daytime looks end up being very glasses friendly. Sometimes I film and put on glasses, but I gotta be honest, it's hard with the reflection between the ring light, or if I've got a box light, like I have a box light kind of pointed behind me to try to lighten things up a little bit. But the ring light is just, it gives me such a bad reflection on the glasses that if you guys want, I certainly can do daytime looks like this and put the glasses on so you guys can see. I'm going with the screen. I can't resist it. I need this green on my finger on the lid. For glasses, I might steer clear of the super shimmers, but if I'm going to be out and about in natural daylight, I would wear a shimmer. Some people don't care for shimmers on ladies of a certain age. Maybe it just depends more on what type of eyelid primer or how bad your eyelid texture is as to whether or not you feel like it draws attention. I do feel like some shades and some formulas, not necessarily BH, but just things that I've ran across, tend to accentuate texture. And I'm not feeling like I'm getting that with this BH stuff right now. Do love that color though. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Might do a little bit darker here just because I have those hooded eyes that I have to kind of minimize that hood so I'm not hood heavy. Absolutely something that I would do for daytime. No doubt about it. Great formula. Super pretty. Put on some mascara so you can see kind of what the final look is like, and then I'm gonna, and maybe a little tiny bit of cleanup now that I just smeared a bunch of crap under my eyelids. Let me put on some mascara. I'll be right back. Okay guys, back with some mascara. I just used the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I think I'm winding down on that particular one. What else do I have on? Can I tell you what I have on my lips? I used ColourPop. I used ColourPop Cookie. And I believe I used the Morphe Sweet Tea liner. This eyeshadow is absolutely perfect for me. For me, I love it. I love that little pop of green. I didn't add in any other eyeliner. I might, oh, and I just got my mascara on my eyelid, or my eye here. Sometimes I might smoke up that lash line a little bit more for daytime, but in all honesty, when I'm wearing glasses, I try to keep things light. I try to just, oh, see, I've got mascara on my eyelid. That's not good. But I try to keep my eyeshadow lighter because I wear darker, heavier frame glasses, and I don't want to weight things down too much. We've got some mascara on there. We're gonna move on because here's what we do. We would have makeup on, and then we'd say, okay, hey, we're gonna go out for dinner. Let's do something fun, and then you're gonna be like, oh, scramble, scramble, scramble. Get a little dolled up. So I'm gonna go in with this peacock blue. I don't know what you'd call that, but I grabbed a little bit some matte on here. It's called, oh my gosh, it's called Salvadorina. Are they Salvadorian? I would take a shade like this and build up that shape, that drama, that smokiness. I'm gonna go over it too, but I want it to be underneath as my base. I love this shade with brown eyes. Love, love, love it. This one's great. This one packs a really beautiful punch. Do you guys like these building up shades on top of shades, or would you prefer completely starting over again with a fresh fade if you're gonna do date night? I just feel like this is a Friday video, and this is a Friday concept. Hence the reason why I did it. Really, really, really pretty shade. I do want to take the shimmery blue called Bougie, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my finger, just bringing it in a little bit more towards the center. Wow, that is like metallic perfection. Super pretty. I feel very saucy with this eyeshadow on right now. Wow. gorgeous. Really, 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 really pretty. I don't know who these two gals are that are these BFFs that did it. They probably wouldn't let me into their club, but man, I think that they curated a very beautiful palette. I'm gonna do the shade down here. Kind of like an apricot-y. It's very creamy, and it's, these shimmers are stunning. It covered up that green that I had on very, very, very well. This is so dramatic. I'd be wearing something very understated to have dramatic eyes like this, I think. I don't know, or do you just go all in and go completely bold craziness here? There's a little bit lighter of a shade called Blessed. I'm gonna take that, I'm just flipping this brush over. I'm gonna take it on the inner corner, or the tear duct here. Gradient look. The palette feels slightly drag to me. Like I can see using this for drag performances, or if you're a belly dancer. Wow, super pretty. I love, love, love playing with makeup. I never used to take the time to do it, and now, and I don't really have time right now. I've got other things I should be doing. I've got like responsibilities and shit, and I just wanted to take the time, hang out with you guys, do a little get ready with me. Blending that seam in just a little bit more. That's so, so pretty. Blue just kills me here. You know what? Because I like that blue so much, I'm gonna take this one right here, kind of almost like a aqua shimmer. This one's called Sick. The only thing I can say about using shimmers underneath is I really have to be careful. It's very easy to spread and very easy to get into the texture, and then it's crazy. It can easily look dated or easily draw attention to some stuff. I'm going in with this mustardy yellow color in here called 24. I guess maybe that means it's gold. I'm just warming up this top. I can't get distracted and use every single shade in here, you guys. So here's my takeaway on this palette, this being the first time I've used it. I think this is a fantastic vacation palette. I feel like this gets you through a number of scenarios. The right size, like the pans are the right size because they're smaller. I think that makes sense. If you've got a big collection, it's going to be easier to use it all versus the big pans that if you don't use them very often, is going to take you forever to get through this palette. So they're gonna turn on you, meaning not that they're gonna be angry with you, but they're gonna spoil shelf life wise. Or oh, I just got mascara on my eyelid. They're gonna spoil on you before you can use them all. Whereas a palette with pans this size, I think are really nice. Okay, let's do a little eyeliner. I've got an Ofra liquid liner here. It's going from, we're just gonna go in here. Should I try to do a wing? Oh God, I'm so okay. When I do a wing, I tend to go from the outer corner of my eye up to where the line is, and then from there fill it in. Only thing I worry about with this eyeliner is that it's very liquidy. Now some people will tell you if you have hooded eyes, went too high. If you have hooded eyes, you have to do like this bat wing thing. I find that if I go from the outer corner up, I'm just letting it dry a little bit, it tends to be a little bit more user-friendly. Dry that eyeliner down a little bit. Gives me a little wing, little miss thing. So let's try to mimic that on this side. I gotta get that eyeshadow or that mascara off. Let's try. My camera decided to shut off in the middle of me getting that other liquid eyeliner on, but it's on. And it's, you know, it's fine. I don't normally do winged eyeliner. They're close-ish. They're not perfect, but it is what it is. Like when I look back from a distance, I sometimes have to clean it up a little bit. That's how, if I'm going to do a winged eyeliner, that's how I do it. You know what? I'm going to take this dark chocolate brown in here on a firm angled brush, and we're just going to smudge that in here. Gives a little bit more of a cohesive look, I think. If you ever want to learn how to do various techniques, especially for hooded eyes, things like that, check out Natasha Denona's her YouTube channel and her Instagram, because she does tutorials, master classes, does tutorials specifically for hooded eyes. She also has hooded eyes, and she does some, you know, some crazy makeup, things that a lady of a certain age I wouldn't necessarily do, but she's also a lady of a certain age, and she looks stunningly gorgeous, and I'm feeling all kinds of saucy right now. This is, you know, a good date night look for me. I think I would do this. I would pull this off. I feel like I went from daytime to nighttime, and I feel all exotic and stuff, and maybe better over candlelit dinner than say with masks on. I don't know. You guys, okay, that is my little quick look, couple looks with the Alondra and Elsie BFF, a palette from BH Cosmetics. I love the way my makeup looks. It's fun. That blue, you guys, the blue on brown eyes. I can't get away with it on a regular basis. It just doesn't work with, you know, my normal regular work schedule and things like that. But when I do put it on, I'm always like, wow, I love the way my eyes look with blue. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of like a blue like that as a liner, whether it's a cream liner, kohl liner, gel liner, that type of thing, or a little bit of a shadow like this, and put together a look. And these are good BFFs to have, I guess. Hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you guys liked getting ready with me. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. So until my next video, bye.